Now, with that personal story out of the way, let's discuss the first topic of the day. And since we were just touched a little bit briefly about the masks on the Facebook comments that I made, it should be noted that there be masks ahead. But masks have been a controversial topic, not just for the rideshare community, but for anyone. There's a lot of people who think the masks don't do anything. Then there's some people who acknowledge that there's some slowdown when you wear the masks, but because they can still catch it, they would rather not wear the mask. Then you believe there are people who think you absolutely must wear the mask, and, there's just no excuse not to. And then you have people who are sort of on the fence. It's like they understand that it slows things down, but they don't like them, so they would rather not do it. Well, here's the thing. Uber and Lyft in America now requires everyone to wear a mask, whether you are a driver or a passenger. Interestingly, I have some viewers who I have not heard from a while, so they must be a little upset with me that I take the stance that you should definitely wear your masks. But they feel that, hey, you know what? I don't want to wear a mask in Uber. That I'm an independent contractor. It's my car. It's my rules. I set my own schedule. I'm independent. Therefore, I should not have to wear masks, and I should not have to require my passengers wear masks. Which, to that, I'm just going to say, well, this is why you're not an independent contractor. It's one of the many reasons you are not an independent contractor. People come here and they say, I don't want to be an employee. Shut up. You're an employee. Uber says wear the mask. Guess what? You're going to wear the mask or you're going to get deactivated. Do you sound independent under those circumstances? I didn't think so. Shut up. You're an employee. You're just not being paid like an employee. And guess what? It's not just America, because the UK has now made it official, at least Uber UK, that face masks are mandatory for Uber passengers and drivers. This is pretty straightforward. Ride-sharing giant Uber is about to make it mandatory for passengers and drivers to wear face coverings from Monday in the UK. The minicab app firm said it was taking measures, quote, to help keep everyone safe and had induced measures to give drivers access to protective equipment. Face coverings will become compulsory on public transport and in hospitals in England from Monday. It comes after a study suggests masks could cut C virus spread by up to 40%. Now, some people might look at that and say, well, it's only up to 40%. You know what, my argument, hey, if it can slow it down by even 10%, it might be worth it. If it's 40%, that's almost half. Hey, that's a pretty good statistic, okay? I know we're not going to eradicate this thing right away, and we still need a vaccination, but hey, I would rather keep other people safe. And again, the masks are there where in case you have it, you're not spreading it. So even if it won't protect you from getting it, wear it and protect your fellow man, your fellow neighbor, the old lady whose milk you carry down the street. Just, show a little courtesy in that. But anyway, Uber drivers in London will have to submit a picture of themselves to verify they are following the new rules before they can begin working. Other measures include trialing in-car partitions in Newcastle, Tyne, and Ware, distributing more than 2 million masks to drivers, and sending out 54,000 units of cleaning spray and hand sanitizer, which, Uber in America promised to do that. I don't know if they actually got around to it. Uber's regional general manager for Northern and Eastern Europe, Jamie Haywood, said, "For months we've been urging people to stay home for their safety and the safety of drivers who make essential trips. But screw that, we need to make money now." So, no, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Now, as cities begin to reopen and people start moving again, we're taking measures to help everyone stay safe and healthy every time they use Uber. So, here's the thing. I will acknowledge this sentence right here. There have been passionate disagreements over this within the world of science, whether or not the masks are effective. So, let's acknowledge that. There are disagreements. I believe that they do something. It just makes a little bit of sense. I mean, a barricade will slow something at the very least. Maybe not completely prevent it, but it will slow it. And then there's some people who think it doesn't do anything at all. And you know what? Yeah, there are some masks that I see and it's like, I don't think that's actually going to help. But here's the reality. There are still more scientists that say that the masks do help than scientists who don't. I mean, people come on my channel all the time to say, I've read scientists that say masks don't do anything. And it's like, and my response was like, well, yeah, well, I've read scientists that say global warming isn't real, but they're far fewer than the scientists who say it does exist. So, yeah, no. Just saying, you can find someone to scientifically agree with you on everything, which, by the way, comes around to my personal feelings that science in and of itself is probably more like religion than people realize, but we won't get into that topic right now. But here's the bottom line if you are an Uber driver. Because I just did this video yesterday where California certified, and they said, hey, yeah, Uber drivers, not independent contractors. They are employees. And it's been going to court, it's been going through the services, and, you know, time and time again, they're finding that, yeah, Uber drivers are employees. And these are things that actually support that argument. Because, hey, if you were independent, you'd be able to say, screw the mask, I don't want it. And you would not be able to be let go, you would not be able to be deactivated or fired or whatever term you want to use. It's all the same general principle. Uber says, do something. You say, no, I'm independent. And Uber says, all right, well, we are going to respect your independence by not working with you, and therefore you lose your business. Because it's not like you're going to do this on your own without us, right? That's the point. So the UK is now making this mandatory, and everyone's going to have to deal with it, or else they will not be on Uber. It's that simple. So anyway, that's the first story. And again, I know it's a touchy subject. It really is. Nevertheless, I would like to hear your thoughts about it. This is a safe space. I'm not going to say I'm going to agree with everything you say, but it's a safe space where we can discuss things. I personally will not call you a sheep or an idiot or whatever just because you don't agree with me. I genuinely do like hearing what you have to say, even if I don't agree with you. So anyway, you know the drill. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.